Altars. Oh, they can be just pure magic in your home. It's a place where you have a visual, you have a physical, you have a emotional place that you can visit and state your intention. Now, each altar can represent something different in your life. For me, this altar is all about my travel. So I have a very strong, beautiful selenite lamp here, illuminating my wishes and wants to travel, because I love to travel. I have a candle here that I can light and say a beautiful mantra or say a prayer about travel and hopes and dreams. And as this candle burns, it sends that beautiful prayer or mantra up into the ethers. So this is my travel altar. You can also have deities or other things that you can use to bless your home and bless your altar. So I a lot of times use crystals. Crystals are something that I absolutely adore, not only because they're beautiful, but because they do share energy with the space, and they also hold a beautiful frequency. So basically, it's a prayer that's put on loop. Once you touch your crystal, you state an intention, your prayer is pretty much on loop. So that's kind of awesome. A lot of less work for you and a little bit more work for your altar. And again, I use spiritual deities. I use those that are seen as representation of things. So you'll see a lot of Hotai or Buddhas with me on my altars. But again, if I'm wanting finances or things like that, I can add citrine. If I'm wanting more spirituality and protection, I can use something like amethyst. You'll also notice there's a lot of water in my altars. So I use a lot of seashells and things like that that represent flow. So if I want to create love, I want to create a love altar. I want more love in my life, or I want the relationship that I'm currently in to stay stable, to stay strong. I may want to create a little something in my home that brings in or continues to bring in that flow of love. Now, I of course always use a little bit of ocean that represents the large and beautiful mother flow. So I always constantly have flow within my life, and I have flow within my love. I use a little sculpture here of a little guy drawing a heart in the sand, because that represents love and me speaking out to the universe, please send me the love that I'm ready for. I also have a beautiful Himalayan sea salt lamp here and a candle so that I can light my candle with intention. Now the only thing that's missing here is I'm going to want to add something that represents two. So if I'm currently in a relationship, this represents the person that I am in a relationship with and myself, and that suggests to this area that I want to continue this. If I'm wanting my other half, I'm wanting to bring in love, this also represents space for that. So I have space in my life for the love of my life. And again, if I were going to light this candle now, I would want to light it in state that I'm ready for the love and the connection that my heart calls for, and that I receive it now. And this is a beautiful little love altar. It doesn't take up much space, but it represents a whole lot. You can also do offerings. So in this space, you'll notice that I've added some clear, clean water. I've added Ganesha, who is a beautiful deity that represents overcoming obstacles. Also, you'll find rice here. And rice is for abundance. It reminds me that I can feed myself, that I have all that I need. And so representing this here in this altar, in this space, helps me remember everything's okay. I have all the food and all the water I need, and I can overcome anything that comes my way, especially if I'm having a hard time. You'll also notice this coin right back here. Now, of course, this represents luck and money. So if I need either, I can place something like that on my altar that represents fortune. So I don't have to just use crystals. I can use other things that represent the needs or wants that I'm wanting to bring forth into my life, and do this in a physical manner. See, I believe that prayer is beautiful and healthy, happy thoughts are excellent, but the core of my being, I teach from a place that not only do you need to pray, but you need to do. Not only should you meditate, but get active and make the things you want to have happen in this lifetime happen for you. So here is my altar that represents overcoming my obstacles, feeding and nourishing myself, but also this beautiful, beautiful deity in front of me, and knowing that the abundance is with me at all times. So what I have hoped you can take away from today is a way to create a sacred space in your home that allows you to really support yourself, your dreams, and all the things that you want to accomplish. Have fun. Look through all your things, create a sacred space for yourself, and allow yourself to dream big. So this is a little bit of information on altars, guys. I really, truly hope you enjoyed it. Sending light and love from psychic medium Sarah Lamos. Just a little bit about altars.